Smells like Florida. What's going on, y'all? It's Real Estate Q&A Gems. Not Real Estate Q&A Gems. It's Real Estate Q&A Sessions Week 35, live from Florida. Last day of the year. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for popping up on here. It is a wonderful day here in Florida. It is nice and 70. I think it's like 75 degrees right now. And you're probably wondering, why are you out here in a sweatshirt and sweatpants? Because I can do that. I'm still on vacation. So appreciate y'all for popping up in here. You guys already know what it is. Real Estate Q&A sessions every Thursday, 12 o'clock. I actually decided to start on time today since it's New Year's Eve. And I am going to be going down to St. Augustine, Florida here probably within the next 30 minutes with my family and my new fiance. So just here, going to go ahead and continue to do what we do every Thursday, 12 o'clock. You guys already know what it is, 35 weeks. And it's been nothing but a blessing to be able to do this and have, a crowd and folks that have been supporting me since day one. If you guys don't know or don't remember, I started doing this back in June. For the new folks, I've been doing this 35 weeks straight. And this is where I originally started. Some of you guys might know me from Clubhouse or, requested to be my friend here on Instagram through Clubhouse. Well, if that's the case, this is where it started. I'm always going to have love for IG Live, and we're going to keep doing the damn thing. So if you guys don't know, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions Week 35. For the new folks, I have one housekeeping rule, and the only housekeeping rule I have is to screenshot this and post it to your story, tag me, and let folks know what we're doing each and every week, every Thursday at 12 o'clock. So this is for you guys. It's not for me, right? You guys are allowed to ask questions below in the comment section and in the question mark little box right there below. If you guys don't know, we're going to wait for a couple folks to pile in like normal. Some of you guys get these notifications late, but it's all good. But other than that, yeah, it's New Year's Eve, guys. It's New Year's Eve. You guys already know what it is. It's Real Estate Q&A Sessions. I am always going to be doing this on Thursdays at 12 o'clock here, as I've always done before, 35 weeks straight. I am very proud of that. Consistency is key. Doesn't matter the audience. I don't care if it's just one person up in here, no people, whatever the case may be. As long as I'm able to prevent you guys from making a $10,000 mistake in the real estate game, that's why I'm here, right? If I can help change you guys' trajectory or, prevent you guys from making a mistake, that's a win for me. Doesn't matter about the crowd. Doesn't matter about the following. I'm not here for that, right? Never have been. So other than that, I'm here to lend my advice, my expertise. I'm not a guru. I just know more than the average Joe. So again, thank you guys for popping up in here. Got a couple folks that popped in already. I don't know if they popped out. Agent Jazz, what's going on? RC Marshall, hey, what's going on, RC? That's my partner from Clubhouse. Who else we got? Story Teller Tone, Wayne's World, what's going on? Appreciate y'all for popping up in here. If you guys are new, if you've never come to any of these sessions before, this is where you can come and ask anything, everything real estate related. I do it, I answer everything I can, right? Feel free to pop up in the comment section below right there, and or in the press the question mark link down there below if you want to ask a question. Doesn't matter what the question is. I don't care if you're trying to buy your first house, your 10th house, you want to learn about construction, you want to learn about wholesaling, rentals, whatever the case may be. If you're just trying to elevate yourself and elevate your game, please do so. If you guys aren't following me on Clubhouse, also follow me on Clubhouse. I do a lot more of these. Actually, I have a room at 3 o'clock today talking about goals, wins and losses for this previous year in real estate, your wins and losses, and then some of your goals for 2021 moving into the new year. So I'll be hosting a Clubhouse room at 3 o'clock today. If you guys aren't on Clubhouse, my name is Strongarm_invest. You can find me there because I'm usually doing rooms every other day or every day, depending on how good I feel. Sometimes I got to take a break from Clubhouse because I'm not present in reality. I'm not present in life, right? You can be on Clubhouse all day, every day. That's fine, right? But I'm really big on being present as well. So sometimes I got to take breaks. Sometimes I'm not hosting rooms. Sometimes I'm not on stage. Sometimes I just don't want to be talking about damn real estate. But it is addicting sometimes. So got to take a break. But anyway, this is about you guys here. You guys are my original audience. You guys are the original original folks that supported me, and I've been doing this 35 weeks straight because of you guys. So if you guys got any questions, we can go ahead and get started. I know we just started about 5 minutes ago, but we can go ahead and start answering questions if you guys need to. Remember, only housekeeping rules. Screenshot this, post it to your story, let folks know what we're doing. I'm down here in Florida right now, enjoying the Florida weather for one last day before I head back up north. It's New Year's. It's nothing but a blessing. 2020 was a wild year, but we still here, so can't really complain. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't make it. Sorry, I got a call. A lot of people didn't make it this year. You got to understand that. So if you're here today, you are on this live, or if you see this live later, because you guys know I post these on my feed for the folks that aren't able to make the 12 o'clock show. Hey, you're blessed, right? So let's all be appreciative of what today is. It's the last day of 2020. Thank God, right? And let's be positive moving into 2021. But for the folks that don't know, if you guys are new here, again, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 35. Consecutively, I do this every single Thursday, 12 o'clock. And I got my supporters here. What's cracking? What's good? You know, we see you got Golden Boy. What's going on, bro? Stars and Bars, LLC. What's going on? The Mobile Home Plug. Shout out to the Mobile Home Plug. Been rocking with me for a while now. Keto Johnson, what's going on, brother? I know you from Clubhouse. Mobile Home Plug says, damn, Skippy. Yep, damn, Skippy. We do this every single Thursday. Now, sometimes, today I was on time, Mobile Home. I was on time today. Last week, I think it was like 8 o'clock or something like that. But I had stuff to do. And obviously, I was, celebrating, just got engaged. If you guys don't know, this is why I say family is important. Your loved ones are important. The people you surround yourself are important. Why it's always important to be present. You can go make all this money and do all this other crap and all this other stuff, be on these apps and make, whatever the case, man, be present. Your loved ones are the most important people that you have in your life, right? Be present with them because they share with you. If you are able to pour into them and have time for them, they'll pour back into you. I literally just got off a 10-day birthday engagement Christmas celebration for 10 days, and I didn't expect that, but that's all based off the people that are surrounding me and the love that I get, and it's because I also choose to be present. You can make money every single day, right? But your loved ones are only here on borrowed time, right? So y'all remember that. Y'all know I'm really big on love and family, so family first, well, God first, and then family, and everything else comes after, right? So again, if you guys don't know, ask your questions. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 35 for y'all people that like consistency. That's me, right? We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Who we got up here? Somebody already asked a question. What is your Wayne's World says, what is your Q1 21 real estate goals? My Q1 real estate, my Q1 2021 real estate goals are actually to add one more rental to my portfolio. I have a magic number that I want to get to that's going to make me feel very accomplished. I don't feel accomplished right now, right? I don't think I've ever disclosed how many rentals I have, which is perfectly fine with me, or doors. Just know I got some. I got multiple. But I want to at least buy one more rental property in Q1, did I say that right? In quarter one of 2021, I want to buy one more rental. I am one away from my goal that I set to almost in 2019. And I've been able to get really close to that. And that's been nothing but hard work and, putting things together to get to this point. So, when I say, woo. Yeah, that's it, right? That is the goal. I got a couple rehabs I'm going on. The obvious goals for those are to finish those out. The obvious goals for some of my rentals that are just finishing renovations are to rent them out. But starting 2021, within the next 4 months? Within the next 4 months, I want to acquire one more rental. I will hit my magic number, and I will be a happy camper, a happy sailor. And that is going to be not even the start. That'll solidify the foundation for my family, right? If you guys don't know, I just got engaged about a week and a half ago. I'm doing this not for me. I've said it from the get-go. As cliche as it sounds, I'm really not doing this for me. I'm doing this for my mother, her memory. I'm doing it for my kids that aren't here yet. I'm doing it for them, right? You know, I'm working my ass off to get to solidify that foundation, right? And that one more rental is that foundation. Now, I can go buy more rentals after that, right? But I keep wanting to say the number of rentals that I have. I don't. But that one is that is it, right? Can't take it away from me after that. So that's my goals. I keep it simple. There's a lot of things I would like to do in 2021, but I like to take things slow, and I don't like to add on too much to my plate because I already got a lot on my plate, right? You got to break these goals down. But I appreciate, man, Wayne's World. Hey, appreciate the question, brother. You know, you guys know I like to talk. We got a couple folks that popped up on here. Sneaker Feet, what's going on? One of my favorite folks, as well as Mobile Home Plug, that's been supporting me since day one. Shout out to y'all. Let me tell y'all something. For the folks that's been here rocking with me since day one, 35 weeks straight, you know, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we about to make it out of 2020. When we hit a year, I'm gonna do something special for y'all. Right? When we hit a year, if you guys have been following me, if you guys been coming here, not because of Clubhouse, y'all just been rocking me just off the strength of what I'm just putting out. Some of y'all don't even know y'all personally, right? But if y'all have been here rocking with me, when we hit a year mark, I'm doing something for y'all. How about that? I'm doing something for y'all. So just again, y'all don't have to be here. Y'all don't have to show up every week. And I love y'all for that. Even if y'all pop up the last 15 minutes, 15 seconds, the first 5 minutes, it don't matter. Y'all are here and y'all are listening to me ramble every single week, and it's nothing but damn love. So always gonna support y'all. Remember, I'm on Clubhouse, and I got a 20 times more followers on Clubhouse over the past 2 months than I do here. I think I'm closing in on 4,000 followers on Clubhouse over the last 2 months. I come here, I get, anywhere between 4 to 10 people every week. I appreciate y'all more than these Clubhouse rooms, because y'all are really here just because of me, right? When you go to Clubhouse, I'm on stage with a lot of big dogs and people I respect and everything, and sometimes I'm not able to add value because of the conversations are well above what I actually do. But people are there because of a lot of these other folks. Y'all legit come here for me, and I appreciate that, and I love that. I don't give a damn if it's 2, 3, 4, 10 of y'all, right? I love y'all. So appreciate y'all for popping up in here, and I appreciate the question. That's my mobile home plug. So let's go. Yes, with the strong arm. You already know what it is. Hustle man Fats, what's going on? Jabria, appreciate you for popping up in here. Mobile home plugs. So that's my goal, first quarter. Get this first property. Get that first property. In fact, I need to be on your mobile home. I need to be on the mobile home tip, right? Because I just feel like that is where, it's a couple things I actually want to get into. Right, I want to get into mobile homes. I want to get into these niche markets, right? Mobile homes and self-storage. Self-storage is where it's at, and the light bulb did not click for me until the other day when I was going with my pops to go get something out of the self-storage container that he has, and I was asking him. I said, "How much are you paying a month?" He said, "I'm paying like $100 a month." It was like one of the smallest. CubeSmart is the company. They had 700 units in that property, right? I asked the lady, I said, "How many units do you guys have?" She said, "About 700. Listen to these numbers, right? And I know we're kind of getting off topic, but listen to these numbers. We're talking about investing, right? So my pop said he pays $100 a month for like one of the smallest containers. Cool. I asked the lady, "How many units you got?" She said 700. I said, "Okay, what's your highest cost for one of your biggest storage units?" She said 600 a month. So I took the average, 400, right? I multiplied 400 times 700. Y'all do the math on that. Multiply 400 times 700. That's about, I forgot the number, but it's about $280,000 $280,000 a month. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about $280,000 a month. That's over $3.3 million a year. And guess what the maintenance is on that? Guess what the maintenance is on self-storage? Poquito, right? I think that's the Spanish word, right? Poquito, right? It's very small, right? You just need a structure. You need the place, right? And it's basically built out of sheet metal and beams. That's it, right? And some of these storage places you guys go to and see and store your own stuff at, it ain't held up but nothing but sheet metal, right? And so you're not really dealing with ongoing tenants, people destroying your property, everything like that. Oh my gosh, when you cash cow. If y'all ears are ringing or spinning after hearing about self-storage, that's where I want to get to, right? By the end of 2021, I want to be into some self-storage units, right? These rentals are great, but once I hit that Q1 goal and get that last rental and my foundation is complete, guess what? I'm trying to get into other investments, right? And there's a couple of things in my mind. First one is self-storage. So I know I went off on a rant. Sorry about that, guys. Was it Stars and Bars gives the gems in the little graph? Yes, sir. You already know how we come and says Mobile Home Plug. You provide value, so it's only right. Thank you, Mobile Home Plug. I appreciate you, and I got to get you back on here in the new year because. You're in a niche market and you're going to provide value. I want people to have some value. If you're not on Clubhouse, get on Clubhouse and we can chat on Clubhouse and host a room and stuff like that. Nia buys any. Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you popping up in here. Levesh. Hey, what's going on? MT, what's going on, brother? Hey, hope you have a great day, man, and a great DJ event tonight. I think I saw you posting something about your event tonight. Appreciate you. Mobile Home Plug plus the diamonds, the gems. Yes, we are dropping nothing but gems if we can, and that's what we've been doing for 35 weeks straight. 35 weeks. How many times have you guys done something 35 weeks in a row? They say in order to build a habit, you need to do it 28 times or 28 once a day for 28 days or something like that. I've been doing this for 35 weeks straight. And I'm damn proud of it. So appreciate y'all for always showing love, support. Again, guys, remember, if you guys got any questions, drop it in the comment section below or put it in the little question mark thing right there. While I'm waiting on more questions, and guys, you guys already know how this goes. You guys can ask questions anytime real estate related. I don't care if you're buying your first house, trying to buy your 10th house, if you're trying to get in a wholesale and construction side, contractors, whatever the case may be, this is the place to ask it out. I'm free. I'm an open book during this time frame. So please don't be shy. Don't be scared. Jazzy Flow, yes, I'm putting you on the spot. What's going on? Appreciate you for popping up in here. I don't know if you're here for real estate, but if you are, feel free to ask a question. I answer everything real estate related. Now, I do got a story for you guys. Because not everything is peaches and cream when it comes to real estate. And anybody that tells you anything different, they're lying. Anybody selling you a course and telling you that they guarantee that you will be successful and all this kind of stuff, right? You might want to watch out for that, right? Because there's always hiccups in this game. Always, right? And anybody that's selling anything or anybody that's telling you they're running their business and it's just the most greatest business ever, that might be true, but there's roadblocks, right? There's definitely roadblocks. And my story happens to have a couple roadblocks, right? I just ran into one literally yesterday, right? And again, guys, ask questions. I'm going to go into story time for like 10 minutes, but ask your questions. Again, this is the last Q&A session of the year. Don't wait. And next year is when the next time I'm going to have another Q&A session. Next year. Actually, Wayne's World asking a question. What type of properties do you own? Is there a personal preference for single family versus multifamily? My rental portfolios consist of mostly single family rentals. I do have a couple of multi-units. We got a couple of questions here. I do have a couple of multi-unit properties. Now my preference is I like deals that work. It's just that simple, right? When I started out, I didn't have a preference on single family versus multifamily. And I know right now the sexy thing to go after and everybody wants to go after is multifamily, right? But the thing about multifamily is that there's not an abundance of multifamilies depending on your market, right? And if there's not an abundance, guess what? They're in high demand, which means they're probably going to be, the prices of them are going to be jacked up, right? And that's not y'all fault, right? That's just the market, right? Oh, I'm going to put this down. Damn, that feels a lot better. That's just the market, right? The market is always going to, change when there's less of something. So when I first started out, I didn't have a preference. If the deal worked and it made sense financially, then I shot after it, right? And that just so happened to be majority single family rentals. Now, if you guys don't know, I source my own deals, whereas you guys might normally go to an agent. They'll find a house that's on the market that's selling. I create my own deals because I market out to sellers. I reach out to them. I ask them if they're selling their house. They say yes. I negotiate with them. I put a deal together, and there I am. I have my own rental. So a lot of my rentals are single family. I do, at this point in time, I'm trying to get to that magic number. Again, I got one more rental until I hit that magic number. So for me, preference-wise, if it works for me, right? If the numbers work, then I want it, right? Now after this rental that I acquire and I reach that goal, that's when I'll start being a little bit more selective. I'm always going to love multifamily, right? Because obviously for the cash flow reasons, right? But I understand that there's not an abundance of them. And a lot of times they're a lot more pricier than your single family homes, which everybody wants to shit on single family homes. You go in Clubhouse in some of these rooms and all of them are about multifamily. Listen, y'all keep playing if y'all want to. Shit. Y'all keep playing if y'all want to and don't want to snag up some of these single family deals that are cash flowing $500 plus a month. Y'all keep playing, right? Everybody's clamoring over these multifamily deals, and I get it, right? By all means, I get it. But while y'all waiting around for the perfect deal, because not a lot of them are available, and everybody's fighting over the deal, so you're less likely to win, and so you got to keep waiting. I'm snagging up single family rentals and making damn near the same amount of money, if not more, on my rentals than while you're waiting for a multifamily. I ain't saying nothing wrong with multifamily or going after them, but don't shit on the single family rentals, because there's a lot of people that make it big on single family rentals, and there's a lot of people that are looking for you to invest in single family rentals so you can provide housing, affordable housing, and things like that. People still buy these homes. People still rent these homes. So there's nothing wrong with single family. I know I went on a tangent. Sorry about that. But yes, Wayne's World. That is me. That's to answer your question. I hope that answered your question. Put a thumbs up if you're still here and that answered your question. Other than that, for everybody else that just popped up in here, I know we're about halfway through, a little bit coming up on halfway through the show. If you guys don't know, if this is your first time here, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 5, consistently every single week for the past 35 weeks. It's been nothing but love. I appreciate y'all for popping up in here. And housekeeping, while all you guys are here, snapshot me, right, while I'm talking and looking at ugly and do whatever I'm doing. Guess what? Post that to your story. Let folks know what we're doing, because we're not doing any more of these this year. We're waiting until next year, right? You guys got to wait to ask your questions next year. Who knows how long that's going to be? It might be a couple hours from now, or it might be years from now. Who knows, right? We're gonna wait till next year. So we're gonna have some fun today. So yeah, y'all make sure that y'all screenshot me. I give y'all my time every single week, every hour for 35 weeks straight. Not because I want to sell y'all something. Not because I want to gain followers and all that. I don't care, really. I don't really care. The most important things to me is my family, my loved ones, and God, right? God and my family, not these followers and clout. I don't care, right? It's not my thing, right? I'm here to provide value. So the only thing I ask you guys, screenshot me, post it to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every week. This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions every week, every Thursday, 12 o'clock. Remember, ask your questions below, put it in the question mark status little thing right there, and or you can ask in the comment section. For the folks that came over from Clubhouse, I do this every single Thursday. This is where I started. I appreciate these fans more than I appreciate my Clubhouse people, right? Because you guys been rocking me since day one. That's how it started. So again, we're going to keep this thing rolling. We got more questions popping in. If you guys are new, ask your questions in the comment section below and or in the question mark little section right there. You can ask me anything real estate related. Let's go to the next question. We got another one from the Mobile Home Plug. Do you plan to keep your real estate license once you hit your Q1 goal? What are the perks of being a realtor? What are the perks of being a realtor and a investor like yourself? So yes, I'm glad you said that, because I actually got to pay my agent fees to my broker before the new year hits. So I'm glad you brought that up, my license. Shout out to Amber and Company, doing the damn thing up there. Black owned, family led, mother daughter. Shout out to them. They are like family. That's my brokerage up there in Baltimore City. So if you need a house, you want to buy a house, hit me up, right? Mobile Home Plug says you're welcome. Yes, thank you. Because I definitely forgot. But as far as me, yes, I do plan on keeping my real estate license moving into Q1. I don't think I'll ever try to get rid of my license or go dormant, because I have access to things that are critical and give me an edge over other investors when it comes to competition, right? And so for me, the main reason I even went through all of that and got what I got is not only to continue to help folks in the capacity that I can help them, but also to have access to the MLS. The MLS provides this a multiple list service. It is what agents use across the nation to basically access properties, list properties, and provide real-time data when it comes to comps, comparables, stats, everything of that nature. It is the number one resource that agents use when it comes to this business. And the reason why that is important is because you can get real-time data, but you can't really get real-time. You can get close to real-time data with other websites, Zillow, Redfin, these other sites, but the real data comes from the MLS, and all these sites that you guys are going on, they pull data from the MLS, right? But the MLS is basically restricted to only agents basically. If you're an agent, you have access. If you're not an agent, you don't have access unless you got a plug or unless somebody's like under the table giving you access. And I'm not recommending that they do that, because we can get in trouble if we give our access codes to anybody that's not an agent. Actually, we get in trouble if we can get in real trouble, suspended, license taken, if we give out our MLS access codes and stuff like that. So that's why it's important, right? Get your license. And the other reason is because, for me, right, I need that, right? If I'm sourcing my deals off market, if I'm having to come up with offers and things like that, I need that real-time data. I need that MLS access, right? The other thing is because, guess what? I'm still willing to help folks out, right? If you're looking to buy a house or if you're looking to sell a house, hey, I'm not going to turn down no bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, as an investor, yeah, I can sit here and buy all the houses I want to. But what happens when I want some short-term bread, right? What happens when I get, some of you guys hit my DM saying that, hey, I'm ready to buy a house, or hey, I have a house to sell, right? That just makes it better for me. And the other thing, the most important thing, the reason why, not the most important, but one of the other more important things is the reason why I got my license, is because when I do these off-market deals and I'm in these sellers' homes and they want an absorbent amount of money that I can't pay, right? Let's say, I like to buy off-market, which means I need to get it at a specific discount in order to make money, right? And if I can't make money, or if I can't do the deal, normally if I don't have that license, then I can't really unless I do some creative financing, I can't really do anything else with that seller. So having that license enables me to bring another tool to the table. And if they want a crazy absorbent amount of money, guess what? I'm just going to say, hey, well, just let me list it. right? Let me list it as an agent, right? And, we can work out the fees and things like that. And there's some creative ways to kind of go about that to where it's not a traditional listing or XYZ. But it enables me to bring another tool to the table. So if you said that if I offered you $80,000 and if I offered you $50,000, if I offered you $50,000 and you wanted $80,000, and I said, whoa, that's way too much. I can't offer you that much because I'm not going to make any money. I'm going to respond by also saying, well, if I can't give you the $80,000, here's another way we can sell it and get you the money that you're seeking. I can list it for you, right? And that, that happens, right? And so that is why the license for me is important. Do you need a license to be an investor? No. Will most investors tell you that they shy away from getting a license? Yeah, most of them will, right? But to each his own. This game, you can skin a cat multiple different ways. I know why I got it, right? And I use it to the ability that best fits me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Doesn't mean you got to copy what I do. Doesn't mean that, because it doesn't work for that person, you can't do it or it's not going to work for you, right? I'm an agent, but I'm not your traditional agent where I am just actively out here looking to buy and sell homes, right? Personally, and I keep it funky with y'all. That's the whole reason why y'all are here, is because I keep it funky. I don't sugarcoat shit, and I don't, lie to y'all, right? I tell y'all about my pitfalls and all that kind of stuff, right? For me, I personally don't like finding people homes. It takes a lot of time, right? People are undecisive. They don't have their finances in order. They come to you when they're not ready, and then, they expect to buy a home, and then, something's messed up, and then, they're just not prepared. It takes a lot, right? You got to drive around and show them this house, show them that. It's a lot, right? I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to say I don't like it. I just don't prefer to be a buyer's agent. I like to be a seller's agent, right? I can sell the house and show it just like I do my wholesale deals or anything like that. So not to discourage you guys from asking me about buying homes, because I've had a couple people in the last 2 weeks hit me up in DMs that are living up in the DMV that said that they want to buy a house, and I referred them to somebody in my brokerage that's better able to assist them, because I know my bandwidth. I'm not going to accept on any new responsibilities if I know that I can't personally give you the best of me, right? That's why I don't coach. That's why I don't, say, hey, mentor programs and stuff. No. I'm not going to take y'all money and, y'all expect one thing and y'all don't get that. That's just not the way I do business. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. That was y'all know I'd be like in a rant. I'd be like to talk. What's going on, y'all? We got a couple more people to pop over here. Damo, what's going on, Damo? Lance Wheat, what's going on, brother? I see you here a couple weeks, and appreciate you popping up in here, as always, man. It's nothing but a blessing. Ashley just popped up in here. Yep, put you on the spot. Hey, what's going on? We got a couple more questions here. The core turn. As a real estate investor, does being a realtor versus a real estate agent give you an advantage? I am a agent. I am not a realtor. I'm an agent, not a realtor. And the only thing that I've seen that has been a hindrance for me has with being an agent versus a realtor. And a realtor means that you're affiliated with like and forgive me because I'm not like really that abreast on a lot of this stuff still. As you guys can see, I'm really not your traditional agent because I should know this stuff. But when you're a realtor, you're affiliated with like what are they called? Association, a realtors association, right? And you get a whole bunch of perks and all that kind of stuff and things. I'm not affiliated with any realtor association. I'm just an agent, basically a sales transaction agent, sales associate agent, right? Just a regular agent, And the only thing that I've seen that's hindered me is, and some of you guys might not know this, but it's my ability to access certain properties that are on Sentry Lock. A Sentry Lock is an electric lockbox that uses a key card. This key card has satellite positioning, and so it's complicated, but you can access it via code, and you can access it via your little key card. You get those if you are affiliated with an association. I don't have that, so anytime I pull up on a property that has a Sentry Lock, I'm shit out of luck. I can't access it, right? Unless when I'm, unless somebody gives me a 1-day code or whatever. But I mean, that's really it, right? Other than that, and I find ways to get inside. But outside of that, like, now will I ever associate myself or join a association? Yeah, probably. Maybe at some point, but at this point right now, I haven't. I mean, I've been an agent for almost a year. Hey, but I will say that, yeah, I haven't really seen a difference in what I do as well. So I hope that answered your question. What's going on, Damo? Hey, she says hey. Ashley says hey with a hand wave. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all for popping up in here. Damo says Baltimore property coming into 2021. Damo, I think you're out on deployment right now. I think. And you know what? I believe, I'm all about accountability, right? I believe you told me you was going out on deployment and that you were going to buy a house in 2021 in Baltimore. I just want to make sure I'm holding you accountable now. Just making sure. Because I can remember you said you wanted to buy a house a long time ago in Baltimore. I don't know if it was for 2020, and now you're just pushing it back to 2021. Don't know. Yeah, you did tell me you were going on assignment and that you wanted to buy when you got back. So, yeah, I'm going to hold you accountable because I expected that house to be bought in 2020. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, you doing your damn thing, so don't think we don't see you. When you get back, I know you got an agent already, but it's okay to holler at your boy. Other than that, yeah, buy in Baltimore. If you guys don't know, I am hosting. I am bringing back Buy More, Be More. That is the great news for today. If you guys don't know what Buy More, Be More is, and for my South Florida folks and for my other folks that aren't even in the area, Buy More, Be More is something I started 2 years ago. Back in 2019, because it's officially almost 2021. I started in 2019 after 45 was talking that crap about Baltimore, how it's a rat-infested city, and this was after folks were re-bringing up The Wire and all this kind of negative talk about Baltimore. I said, you know what? I'm tired of hearing this crap. Let's show Baltimore in a positive light. So I invited a whole bunch of out-of-town investors to the city of Baltimore, and I showed them. I told them why the city of Baltimore is a great city. I told them about specific neighborhoods, this neighborhood, that neighborhood to invest in. And I also talked to them about investing in XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And it was a great thing. I did it at a hotel. I fed them. I also exposed them to some industry professionals that were going to be able to better help them if they did want to invest in Baltimore. And then I actually did field training. I took them out in the city. Not just the harbor, not just the inner city where you see the dilapidated blocks, but I took them deep into the city where people don't go, that aren't from Baltimore, that think that there isn't that kind of lifestyle or kind of areas like that in Baltimore. I took them out, right? And they got to see the city, not just the inner harbor or the inner city with the boarded up homes. They actually saw the city. They saw the suburban neighborhoods. They saw the parks. They saw all the they saw all of that, right? I took them to a as-is property so I showed them what they could buy with their money in Baltimore. And then I also took them to a renovated property so they can see what they can potentially buy if they want to move in as a homeowner. But also showed them, that showed them what that showed them what can be done in the city if you buy some of these properties, right? So they saw those. Sorry, I'm out in my backyard in Florida. There's a street up there. But that was a great thing. We did some renovation cost estimation drills and things like that. It was a beautiful damn thing. So I was supposed to host it this year, 2020, but guess what? 2020 is an ugly ass year and couldn't do it. And now we're planning to do it for 2021, except it's coming back in the form of a retreat. So my whole plan is to make sure y'all stay in Baltimore, right? And that the first time I did it, they were in Baltimore for more than a couple hours, which is great because most people don't spend that kind of time in Baltimore. This time I'm locking y'all in the city for a weekend, so it's gonna be great. Just stay tuned for the updates. I got a couple people helping me out. that have a lot of resources and things like that. So we're just gonna make it big. Buy more, be more is something that means a lot to me. I'm not even from the city, and I feel like I got way more love than some of these folks do for the city. And so, I just want to put Baltimore in a positive light, and not just because it's a great investment city. It's not what it's about, right? It's not just about the money and coming here and trying to take advantage. It's also about loving the city, appreciating the culture. That's what it's really about, and showing that it's not all about the wire. It's not all about the fucking rats. Because every city's got rats. Every city's got drugs and all that kind of stuff. So I miss me with it's only Baltimore. Get out of here, yo. Outside of that, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off topic. Damo says, I'm going to share the wealth and hit you up for lucky number 3. Yes, hit me up for lucky number 3. I'm here waiting. I'm going to hold you accountable. Nathia71. Oh, snappers. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Nathia7117. Appreciate you popping up in here. Educated guy. Hey, what's going on, brother? Rachel the realtor, my favorite realtor in the Jersey area. Y'all hit Rachel up. She's doing a damn thing up there, and she's killing it. So if you're in the tri-state area, hit Rachel up. She's the queen up there in regards to agents and getting houses sold and or bought. Rachel waved to me. I want to come to Baltimore. Yes, come to Baltimore. Baltimore is a great city. It is a great city. Come to Baltimore. Come to buy more, be more. By the way, it's not just going to be for folks that want to invest in Baltimore. It's going to be for other folks that. We're going to have industry professionals, all that kind of stuff. Just stay tuned on the details. So, do that for me. But other than that, y'all look, listen. If you guys don't know, housekeeping, again, screenshot me, post me to your story. Let folks know what we're doing. This is the last Q&A session of the year. I went 35 weeks straight this year. And if you guys didn't know, when I talked to my loyal people, earlier in the show, I said, look, when I hit a year of doing this consecutively every Thursday for a year straight, I'm doing something for y'all. So y'all stay tuned, y'all stay posted, y'all make sure y'all keep supporting. It's cool to see me on Clubhouse. It's cool to come listen and all that kind of stuff. But this is where it started right here, because y'all are here for me, and that means a lot to me, right? Y'all aren't here because I'm on stage with a bunch of other people. Y'all are here because of me, and y'all could be doing a million other things right now. So it's always appreciated. Again, ask questions below. Ask questions in the comment section right there, and or right there where the question mark thing is. You can ask your questions there. Again, everything real estate related, you guys are free to ask. I'm not a guru. I just know a little bit more than the average Joe. So feel free to ask your questions. While I'm waiting on the next question, Mobile Home Plug says, but it ain't cold out there. Where, here in Florida? You're damn right. I'm out here in sweat, so you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is he doing? It's like 75 degrees, 70 degrees right now, and I am in my backyard. I'm going to show y'all my backyard, by the way. Show y'all my Florida backyard. This is my Florida backyard. This is where I grew up. Well, not where I grew up, but I spent a lot of time here. Big field in the back. That used to be a tree. All my 3 dogs are buried under that tree. PD, Thunder. There was a big tree over there at one point that got cut down. That was a little tree when I was little. This tree got cut down. But yeah, when I come here to Florida, I like to sit out here because it's very nice, very peaceful. As you can see, I got my little, D-bells on. But other than that, yeah, we just kicking it here for Real Estate Q&A Sessions Week 35. Again, ask your questions. I do got something to share with you guys if you guys don't have any questions. But again, you guys know how this goes. You can stop me at any time to ask your questions or anything like that. But the other day, again, I was telling you guys earlier, the other day, as you guys know, real estate, there's ups and downs. There's things that happen all, randomly, things like that, right? The other day, I was down here in Florida. I got a call from my electrician, and he was like, hey, I came by one of your rehabs, and this rehab we're actually done with. we're almost done with. He was like, hey, I came by, to check on some stuff and to pick something up. I'm like, cool, what happened? He was like, yeah, there was some homeless squatters living in the house. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, I pulled up, went to the top floor because it was my 3 unit. And he said he walked in. When he walked in, he tried to use the key and the door was open. And he said as soon as he opened the door, there was some dude in one of the rooms and he ran across the room. And he was like, what the hell? He was like, yeah, luckily I didn't have my pistol on me because it probably would have been a different scenario because it scared him, right? Normally when you have a rehab, you walk in and you anticipate to see nobody there, right? Especially if you go into that rehab 100 times. It's a different story when you walk in and you see somebody you don't know in there, right? So I understand the quick reflex to want to, pull up on somebody. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And so, he said Buddy was in there. He had broke into the window. I don't know how long he's been living there. I've only been gone for 2 weeks, but he said he pulled up. He went to the window, broke the window, reached inside, turned the latch, climbed in through the window, and then went to the door and unlocked it. And he's been living in there ever since. And he said that he confronted him, and Buddy said that he's homeless and he doesn't have anywhere to go, and he was just there. Mind you, Buddy was inside of one of the rooms smoking weed or smoking whatever he was smoking. I don't even know if it was weed, but the electrician said it was something. And he had a heater pulled up next to him, and he was, Anyway, let me tell y'all something. I ain't got no time for that shit, right? I put a lot of time and effort and money into a lot of these homes and a lot of these rehabs. And by the way, some of my materials were gone, right? He actually went to go install something, and what he went to install was not there. Some of his tools were gone. So, I understand that the coronavirus is running rampant and people don't have jobs and homes and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. I have no time for squatters. You're not going to be squatting in my properties, right? I'm sorry. I know. If you want to live in one of my properties, that's fine, right? You can, you can go through the normal application process, and we can check and see if we can provide some affordable housing for you, right? But just breaking into my property and stealing things and just post it up in there, smoking crack or whatever you're doing, I can't have that, right? And that's just not something that's a good feeling, especially after you've spent a lot of money and invested a lot of time into something that's finished. I now have to repair a broken window. I now have to replace my electrician's tools that are missing. I now have to replace the stove vent that I had bought to be installed. That's gone now, right? And I also have to pay for whatever bills that he ran up with that heater that might have been running all night, right? So it's a loss for me, but not so much just a loss, but it's a lesson, right? And before that, I had not put any alarm system or anything like that into my rentals. Not rentals, but into my rehabs. The lesson in this is you need to do that. And I tell y'all about my L's, right? This has actually happened before. And, I didn't so much, I went through it and I just went through it and kept it moving, right? And here it is happening again. And this is, basically I feel like this is God telling me, hey, pay attention. I'm trying to teach you a lesson. Well, guess what? I'm awoke, right? And so that's how a lot of these that's how you learn in this game, right? You learn by taking L's, right? This is an L. It's not a big L. It's a small L, right? And actually Buddy was still in there this morning. My other contractor came through there. He said he was still there. I'm just waiting to get up there. When I get up there, I'm handling it, right? I don't expect the contractors to, Now, my one guy this morning, who's like my GC, he told him to leave and he left. I know Buddy's going to be back today. I know he is. He's going to be back tonight, right? If he ain't got nowhere else to stay, guess what? If nobody's there, policing or, locking the door, he's going to be back tonight. Oh, well, I'm going up there, right? I'll be back up there tomorrow, and all that's going to cease, right? I don't care where you go, but you got to get the hell up out of here. right? And so, I'm not going to resort to violence or anything like that. It's just, no, I'm not going to do that. But you're going to know you're not coming back up in here. And there's going to be a couple things coming with me, you know what I'm saying, including my boy Titan. So you don't really want to mess with me if in that scenario, which is fine. I mean, that's not my stilo. But long story short, a lot of the lessons, a lot of the reason why I can speak confidently about some of the stuff that I do and tell you guys about certain things is because I went through the experience and I went through the bad part or the latter part of that experience to be able to tell y'all what not to do, right? That's what this is about, right? My experience didn't come from just coaching. Yes, I've paid for a coaching program before, a couple years back, right? But most of my experiences come from experience, right? And it's come from failing. It's come from messing something up. It's come from, having stuff done to me. It's come from dealing with people. It's come from losing money. You know what I'm saying? Or not knowing this or not knowing that. And then getting to the scenario and like, what the hell? I didn't know that this could happen or and that's what this is about, right? So, when y'all come here and y'all hear me talk, know that it's coming from experience. I ain't got to bring no receipts. You feel me? I ain't got to bring no receipts. All right, I'm in the mix, right? So, that was just a small lesson for me that I had to learn. And guess what? I'm going to move accordingly. I'm going to move forward. And guess what? I'm going to be like, all right, so anytime I got rehabs going on, guess what I'm doing? I'm putting in an alarm system or a silent alarm, right? I'm going to be, I'm just going to be protecting my asset. And that's something that I didn't do prior, which is why I got, right? And the scenario could be a lot worse because people break into rehabs all the time and they steal HVAC systems. They steal water heaters. They steal appliances. They steal valuable things. That didn't happen to me. So you look at the silver lining, I'm blessed and still appreciative that, yes, I learned this lesson, but it could have been worse, right? And so these are why when you guys do your rehabs or if you ever get into rehabs, or rentals that are under cosmetic renovations and things like that, protect the assets because people know when people see when you're doing renovations and things like that, right? They see that, and guess what? They know that the house is empty. They know the house has valuable things in it, right? And so if you're not protecting those things, then you're going to be susceptible to what just happened to me the other day. I'm just keeping it funky with y'all just like I do every single week for 35 weeks straight. So on Real Estate Q&A sessions every Thursday at 12 o'clock. Y'all already know what it is. I appreciate y'all for popping up in here and listening to me ramble every single week for 35 weeks straight. Y'all know what it is. I keep it funky. Only thing I ask you guys to do is screenshot me, post it to your story, and let folks know what we're doing. Again, this ain't Clubhouse. This is IG Live. This is where it started. This is where I came. This is where I originated, right? And this is where the real people that rock with me and follow me are here. And I appreciate all three of y'all on the call right now. Obviously, I post this on my feed, so because a lot of people can't make this time frame and a lot of people go in and out, but there's at least 35 weeks of content on my page right now if you guys want to learn about certain things in the real estate game, at least from my perspective, and rock with me. Mobile Home Plug says, you straight up gem dropping real estate wise and life wise today. Yes, I am. It's the last day of 2020, and I just want people to understand that, hey, you live and you learn. There's lessons and everything, and everybody ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. I rehab, I wholesale, I have rentals, and guess what? Even my processes aren't perfect. There's a lot of stuff I am not good at, right? I don't want y'all to ever think for a second that when y'all see me up here talking that I'm talking from a elitist position or from a position that just exudes that I know what the hell I'm doing at all times. No, that ain't the case. I might be a good problem solver, or I might be able to navigate. I might be able to Harlem shake through the pressure, but best believe, there's room for improvement in all assets, in all facets of this game. So I just don't want y'all to get it twisted ever. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate Mobile Home Plug. always supporting and putting me on game. I appreciate it. And again, you need to stop it. You got to come up on here one day. You was on here for one brief time. And you thought you was slick by not coming back. No, we need those mobile home gyms because that's something I want to dabble in. And if I don't even dabble in, I at least want to learn about it, right? How to go from point A to point B, wholesaling mobile homes and or renovating them. Want to know, right? 2021 is the opportunity for that. And it's been a while since I've given you guys a guest. I'll try to do more of those guests in 2021. I just haven't run across a lot of people that I feel like will provide a lot of value for you guys, right? Without them trying to sell a course. So, yeah. But again, if you guys don't know, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions, week 35. I'm down here in Florida enjoying my last Q&A session for the year. I will be on Clubhouse. In 2 hours. I will be hosting a room similar to what I've been talking about today, which is the wins and losses for this year for you in the real estate game, and what's your goals for 2021. That room will be at 3 o'clock. Hopefully, I might be on the road or something. I'm going to St. Augustine here in about, I don't know, maybe a couple hours or something like that. But you know, I will be hosting that room. So if you're not on Clubhouse, or if you are on Clubhouse, follow me. What is it? Strongarm_invest. Yeah, Strongarm. No, it's Rashaad Invest. Rashaad Invest is my Rashaad_invest is my name on Clubhouse. Follow me on Clubhouse. If you're not, I have 3 invites. I don't think I've ever invited anybody on Clubhouse before, but I just checked my inbox and I have 3 invites. So if you join Clubhouse today, I'll invite you. I only got 3. So other than that, your friends will let you in. Just hop on there, sign up, and you can pop up in any one of the rooms that I'm in and learn some things. But again, that's Clubhouse. This is where I really like to be at. My space, 1 o'clock, kicking it with you guys from 12 to 1 o'clock. So other than that, we're going to wrap this thing up. But before we wrap it up, I'm going to say a couple things because 2020 is coming to a close. And, it's just only fitting. Mobile Unplugged says, you ain't never lied. I for sure got you next year. Yes, you do. And I think you're, if I'm not mistaken, you're out there in the Arizona market. A lot of people doing some big things in Arizona. So definitely got to tap in with you. But as we close out, you guys already know. I show you guys a lot of love, and I tell you guys how much I appreciate y'all. But moving forward into 2021, I don't want to be cliche because everybody's got all the cliche sayings today, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go out with saying the same thing I've always said before. What's going on, Brianna? Y'all come out here every week for real estate advice and asking questions and chopping it up with me, talking real estate and all that. All that's fine and dandy, right? 2020, 2021, I really want to emphasize the same thing that I've been preaching before, which is be present, love, and appreciate your loved ones. That is the most important thing I can tell you guys. You can make money, you can, do all this kind of shit and all this kind of stuff. You can do it for the rest of your life, right? But your loved ones are on borrowed time. You're on borrowed time, right? And if you're not taking the time to appreciate them, you're doing them wrong. You're doing a disservice. There's people that expect you or not expect you. There's people that are waiting for you to call them. There's family members that that want to hear from you, right? There's family members that don't know how you feel about them, right? There's family members that don't know how much you love them, right? And everybody's on borrowed time these days, right? If you guys didn't catch any message from 2020, it's that you can go tomorrow. You can go today, right? I woke up on Twitter this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and saw that there was a Louisiana elect congressman or whatever you want to say it, that passed away from COVID yesterday. Dude was like 41. You feel me? 41. 2 kids. Wife. So, I don't go hard. You know what I'm saying? I go hard for my business, right? But I also, I don't go hard to the point where I exclude or don't see my loved ones. And yeah, that might reflect in my results. I might not be a multi-million-dollar earner and all that kind of stuff that these folks be talking about. But guess what? That's fine with me, right? That's fine right now for me, right? Because I also take time for myself. I take time for my family. I take time for my fiance. You know what I'm saying? I take time to be present. And that's what this is really about. It's all this other stuff can wait. Well, it can't wait, but you can find a good, healthy balance in 2021. That's my best advice. Find a good, healthy balance in 2021 that's going to keep you happy. It ain't about the hustle culture. It ain't about what everybody else wants. It's about what you want, what's going to make you happy, what's going to make your loved ones happy, right? Be present and just love, right? Love is, I ended on this, right? I'll end it on this. I know I like to get wordy sometimes. But a wise woman once told me, be different, love is stronger. You might find that on my arm one day. I got a couple quotes I want to put. Be different, love is stronger, and one day at a time, right? I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe tonight. Don't go out to no parties. Be safe. Stay inside. Kick it with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? COVID's running rampant, all that great stuff. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for making 2020 the best year possible for me and supporting me and popping up on these shows and listening to me ramble and rant for hours on end and just making this what it is. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will see y'all in the new year. If I don't have any more questions, I'll double check. No more questions. Oh, snapper noodles. All right. Other than that, I'll see y'all later. See y'all in the new year. Y'all be safe. Love. Love, love, love.